In this segment, I'm going to show you some information about a hooping blanket, and I'm going to show you how to make one. Now, a hooping blanket is a piece of backing. This is a soft cutaway, but it's quite heavy backing. You can also use a piece of muslin. I use this for almost everything. And what is a hooping blanket? A hooping blanket is something that will protect your garment or to keep it from slipping. Now, I always use a hooping blanket if I'm going to be hooping satin. Now, here's a piece of very slippery satin, and I would use a hooping blanket with this. And how you use it is you just back your garment as normal, and I just lay my satin down on top, and I'm going to put this hooping blanket right over top of my satin, and then I'm going to hoop it as normal. Now, what that does is it totally protects the satin, plus I don't really have that hoop tight enough, but I just want to show it to you. It protects it. It keeps it from crushing the fibers, and you won't have any snag. And when you take off the hoop, you also won't have a ring left from hooping it. This is extremely important if you're working with like a sweater fabric, a cashmere, because you don't want to crush those fibers, or a piece of Angora or something like that. Then you would definitely want to use your hooping blanket. Another reason for using one is this very thin nylon, and you go to put that in a hoop, and you constantly will get it pulling up or slipping. It's very slippery, it's very thin, it's hard to hold. So I would use a hooping blanket for that application, and I'm going to show you how to make one. I just take the inside part of my hoop, and I have a hooping ring made for each one of the sizes of my hoops, and you can just use these over and over. I'm just going to draw a line around the inside of my hoop on the inside part of the hooping frame, and I'm going to just cut it out. You don't have to be fussy. This is just the outside part. You can leave it square if you want. And then I cut out the inside. Now we want to leave about an inch, or at least a half an inch from the edge. And I'm just going to just go around and cut this out. And if you have something that you're going to be hooping that is going to use up most of your hoop, then you're going to want to make it just a little bit narrower. You don't want to sew into your hooping blanket. Again, you don't have to be fussy. It's just there for protection. So now there we have it. And if we're going to hoop our garment, just lay your garment down, and then we're going to lay this on top of our hooping frame, and then just push this in place, and then you're going to embroider your area right there, and your jacket will not slip.